Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Lock in the Value. This is James speaking to you today. So, we're going to look at the market and then we're going to look at one of our top five in terms of the most undervalued cryptocurrencies. Before we start, we want to send a big apology out in that we have not been able to produce or release a video for a while. We've had issues with YouTube for giving us a strike on one referral link we put in a video, and then they removed the strike and then they gave it us back and removed it and gave it us back. So we ended up just allowing it so that we would have a week where we couldn't upload, but it meant that we wouldn't have to deal with this again, or certainly we hope not. But with the coronavirus situation, I'm not sure how on the ball they are. We will soon see. So, quick run through the market. The market's at $265 billion. Bitcoin's holding steady, which a lot of people were worried about in terms of a crash after the halving rather. Obviously, historically, last two halvings, we've seen a parabolic rise. Any statistician will tell you that 2 data points is not enough to indicate a trend. I would tell you that. However, that's just historical data. I still think we're going to see a rise. There's a few others. XRP has held steady. We've seen some surprising price movements like Electronium that gained 80% over the weekend. That was mental. I find that odd. I'm not a huge fan of the project. I'm not sure where the value is in it. But maybe I'm wrong and I'll look into that more in the future. Now, we're going to talk about an undervalued currency. Now, and within the week, we're going to do our top 5 most undervalued currencies where we're investing personally. And obviously, it's not financial advice, it's just us telling you what we're doing. But this will be our number 5. This is Ontology. Now, right now, Ontology is trading at a little under 48 cents. Now, Ontology is a phenomenal staking coin. You can get about 3.5% return per year on Ontology. And it's not just the fact that it's a staking coin, but the fact that it's so undervalued as a currency. The project at its all-time high, did it break $10? I think it did. Oh, maybe it didn't. $8.50. $10.65 at its all-time high. So it's about 21 times smaller at the moment. So it's a long way off where its all-time high was. But the project itself, we're huge fans of. So a quick run through of what Ontology is. So Ontology describes itself as a provider of high-performance public blockchains, which includes distributed ledger and smart contract systems. The Ontology blockchain framework reportedly supports public blockchain systems that can be customized for different applications. Ontology supports collaboration among chain networks with its various protocol groups. Ontology aims to constantly provide common modules on the underlying infrastructure for different kinds of distributed scenarios, such as those for the distributed digital identity framework and distributed data exchange protocol. Now, its use is as a dual token. So Ontology is a coin and can be used for staking consensus, where ON is a utility token used for on-chain services. Now, so it runs on very much an identical framework to NEO. So NEO, when you stake NEO, you get gas. In this scenario, when you stake Ontology, you get Ontology gas. And they both work at around the same fraction. So Ontology and NEO both have like between an eighth and a fifth in terms of the value of its token. So NEO is trading at about $10 right now. Gas will be trading at between an eighth and a fifth of that price. Ontology Gas works the same way as to gas for NEO. So Ontology is trading at 47, nearly 48 cents. So Ontology Gas will be trading between sort of 8 and 10 cents based on that sort of percentile, right? So, and if we have a quick look for Ontology Gas, we should see it trading between 8 and 10 cents. Now, and Ontology Gas is what you get when you stake it. Now, that fraction stays the same consistently. So if you begin holding Ontology, Ontology hits $10, you can be sure Ontology Gas will hit about $1.20, give or take. Yeah. So there you go. Ontology Gas is trading at about 9 cents, right? And that token value will always be roughly that fraction of the main coin. And like I say, the Ontology use cases are exceptional. It's held steady ground since its introduction in the sort of top 30, really steadily for a very, very, very long time. Well, since its entire inception, it's held at about 30, about top 30. Trading at 48 cents, massively undervalued, massively undervalued. So we're just going to show you a quick rundown of Ontology and how and what we know about it in terms of use cases. So the Ontology website here shows the list of partners that scrolls along the bottom, and the range is quite dramatic. So from major investment firms through to obviously other cryptocurrencies such as Neo, particularly Korean investment firms have gone quite heavy on this, as of Paxos, obviously Neo. And then they've got some very, very interesting partnerships which are just rolling up. Give me 1 second. We're just waiting for it to move. So Opera, as in the web browser, is a big one. And it's going to be very interesting to see how that moves forward, as well as MovieBlock, to be fair. And Microworkers is a small sort of website where people essentially do small tasks to earn money, but it's money and it's not Ontology. So I'm interested to see how they work with regards to that. Now, looking at the roadmap, they're working on virtual machines at the moment. The work that they're doing is going to be very, very interesting with regards to virtual machines. Their cross-chain work is obviously of interest to everyone. Cross-chain work is generally of interest to everyone. That's why everyone is fascinated by Chainlink in the sense of how is it going to mold all the different blockchains together or help them link. But what I like as well with Ontology is this goal to educate. So with on their website, they've got like global workshops where they've got university workshops, courses, like a course where they show people about blockchain tech. They've got a climb bottle challenge, which is quite interesting. I'll show you that now. And they're looking to sort of make this a big focal point of education within IT. And that's a great idea. So the purpose of the Climb Bottle Challenge is to encourage students who are interested in blockchain to apply their knowledge to practical applications. During the process, Ontology will provide full-scale support from finance to incubation to help you bring your ideas to life. Just like a Climb Bottle, we don't set limits on what you can do. Instead, encourage your creativity. We welcome all kinds of projects and applications on the Ontology network. So it's a big part of it is just trying to get people using the network more and more and more and more. And the Ontology network is already well used. If you look up the stats on Ontology, it's it's a highly utilized network, not just for dApps, but for multiple different projects. Their Medium site has quite a lot of information in terms of what they're trying to do at the moment, and like the Ontology Global Community Contributor Program is coming. Yeah, we feel excited that we have more than 2 million community contributors, 600,000 community members throughout the world. You know, you factor that in, you bear in mind there's maybe in the world at a max, we're talking 30 million, maybe 40 million people that are actually utilizing cryptocurrencies or using them or trading them or are involved in them. Still a fraction of the world's population. And over 2 million contributors, 600,000 community members. This is a major system that's in place that is being utilized. And the fact that it's already so prevalent within this community, when outsiders of the community start joining, they're gonna start seeing what people are using, what people are contributing to. So ontology for us, majorly undervalued cryptocurrency, and it is our fifth in our top five undervalued cryptocurrencies. Like I say, that video will come out later in the week. But because of Ethereum 2.0, which is set to come out uh, next month, but I say that conservatively because Ethereum 2.0 has been a bit stagnant. It's not moved along like everyone expected, but it's going to be a staking system. Because it's a proof of stake network, a lot of people are becoming more and more interested in this. And EOS, obviously a big one. Tezos, everyone within the space knows. Tron, obviously a very good one. Neo, which Ontology was built off of. You know, Ontology and Neo are undervalued, definitely undervalued. I think Ontology is more undervalued at the moment. Um, but both of them are very good for staking coins. Dash, you need 1,000 Dash. Sort of fact takes a lot of people out of the equation. Cosmos we've talked about, big fans of Cosmos. Quantum's good. VeChain is a great project. We just don't feel that it's going to get a lot of value, and you're only getting about 2% on your staking. Um, so yeah, so in terms of the fact that the proof of stake networks we feel are going to be uh, a major push this year and a major investment source because it's a passive income source. As long as that currency holds value, you're making money. So we think proof of stake coins are going to be very, very big this year and certainly over the next 18 months, especially the more people get into the space. And ontology is fundamentally undervalued right now. And if it catches up with what its value should be, um, you're going to make a lot of money off of just holding it, let alone the stake, the returns on stake that you're going to get when Ontology Gas also catches up in the appropriate price. Please make sure you do your own research. Obviously, this isn't financial advice. This is our opinion as a company, but Ontology definitely our number five in terms of the most undervalued. Um, anyway, guys, that was us. Take care. Stay safe. We'll see you soon. Bye.